Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining in this morning. Let's first double check that the audio is clear and that you can hear us and see our webcam correctly. So throughout the webinar, we're going to be using the question panel. This is a panel on the right side of your screen. And we'll be using this question panel to answer all of your questions. If you have comments about the YONUSA products that we're going to be seeing on this presentation, please let us know throughout the question panel. So at the moment, please let us know if you can hear us loud and clear. Okay, thank you so much. So now we're just gonna wait a couple of minutes. Mr. Bradley, thank you so much. Mr. Luhan, thank you so much for replying back. So we'll be using this same question panel throughout the webinar to answer all of your questions. At the end of the webinar, we'll have a short Q&A to answer all of your questions. And if you have a project coming up, please let us know. We'll be happy to answer all of your questions and help you with your project. So we'll be starting in a couple of minutes. Just a quick reminder that this webinar is recorded and will be sent to your email right after the webinar, as well as uploaded to our YouTube channel, EPCOM USA. Okay, I think now we're ready to start. So thank you everyone for being here this morning. Our today's webinar is electric fence installation with YONUSA. We have the pleasure to be with engineer Samuel Nurko. He is the CEO for YONUSA and he'll be our panelist for today's webinar. Mr. Nurko, we're ready to start. How are you?
Thank you very much. I'm good. I hope everybody is fine and good, and thank you very much for joining us. And it's going to be a very interesting commercial seminar, not technical, very simple technicians, but I think we're going to give you the most important information to know YONUSA. Okay, it's a pleasure to be with you. This course, give me a second. This course is very simple, very easy. We're going to show you what is YONUSA, what do I need to sell YONUSA, some installation elements, and other products that we have in YONUSA, not just for the electrical fence, but they work with electrical fences. Okay. Who is YONUSA? YONUSA has 36 years in the market, working in perimeter protection principally. We attend many countries in the continent and also some about 80 governments, and also we sell in Africa. From the beginning, we combined the Israeli technology with engineering, Mexican engineering, as we have a we develop a very good product that is very strong. Sorry about my English, okay? Very strong equipment that he can work in a very different kind of ambience. Okay, we have many certifications. These are the normal certifications, but also we have military certifications that we cannot show you, but it's for each country. Okay, we have a norm in Spanish is Norma Mexicana is the Mexican norm to sell here. Also DICDUC from a very important laboratory in Chile that give us certification the south of the continent. We have also ANSE ESA is a USA this is for electric it's a certification for all the kind of equipments that work inside a house or so somewhere, and it gives you the opportunity to know it's a very special certification. It costs us a lot of money, but already we have it. About 18 countries in all the continent. Okay, one of the some of our customers is the electrical company that gives electricity to Mexico. Also, we have Cerrejón in Colombia, is a very important mine, and we have also airports, borders, prisons, a lot of perimeters that they are very special. One of them, and a lot of houses, industry, and a lot of parts that we we install, that our customers, our installators install. Okay. Also, we can offer you free training seminars on electrical fence installation, both installation. Okay, this seminar is about 3 hours, and it's very simple to understand how to install the fence. But there are so many important details that we need to know, that they are very simple, but we needed to know. Okay, we have with EPCON and UNUSA, we have a continuous phone technical support that you can use it. Okay, and also we can help you in some projects or something like this, and we can help you to design a project or whatever you need. Okay, what do I need to sell UNUSA? The first thing to know, the important thing to know to sell UNUSA is how an electrical fence works. An electrical fence begins to work when you have this label that says, this is in Spanish, this is peligro alta tensión. In English is dangerous high voltage or something like that. Also, you have two little signs that, because some burglars, they don't know how to write, okay, okay. With these two labels, you can check that it's dangerous. Okay, the skeleton and this could give you the opportunity to know that it's dangerous. Okay, in order to go out from there, to be discouraged, not to be near. Maybe one important part of the burglars, they say, no, you know, the neighbor doesn't has this electrical fence. Maybe we go to the electrical fence that is just in the right. I have a customer here in Mexico that where he installed an electrical fence, he puts like a brochure in the house that are near to this, and it says, lady, your neighbor already has a protection with an electrical fence. Where do you think the burglar is going to go inside? And the brochure that you can see is that the burglar is going inside the house that is not with a protection like this. Okay, as this is a very important label to discourage the burglar. But maybe some of them, they say that this is a very thin wire. How it could be there a high voltage? If you don't know, a high voltage electrical fence of YONUSA has from 10,000 to 12,000 volts. Okay, as maybe the burglar or the thief is going to approximate his hand to check if it is something in the wire. Okay, as he's going to approximate the hand, and he's going to receive a very important high voltage arc. It's like to receive a needle inside the finger, and you're going to feel a very important pain until the nape, and you're going to have about 7 to 9 hours feeling very strange with a little pain or something like that. Maybe you're going to discourage more people, and they're going to say, these things, it has high voltage, we're going to another place. Okay, but maybe another ones could be, they say, it was a little spark, it's nothing. If they touch the wire on, also if you have gloves, leather gloves or like this, the equipment is going to interpret what impedance do you have? Which is your resistance? If you use a wire in approximately 20 microseconds, the equipment knows the power that he can use to send you. The equipment is going to measure you 20 times, 100 times, and then he's going to give you exactly the power to contract all your body. The equipment measures if it's a little bird, or if it's a very big man of maybe 200 kilograms. And he's going to know exactly if it is a boy, if it is a thin man or a fat man. He's going to give exactly the power. The power that he's going to give you the equipment is going to contract all the body. If you try to contract all your body, you can't, because you have involuntary muscles that you cannot contract by yourself. But the electricity don't how to say? He's going to check all. He's going to contract all your body, voluntary or involuntary muscles. You cannot see, you cannot hear. For the time, it's a very little time, but it's a very long time when you are in this situation. About maybe when we began to do this, we made the biomedic laboratory of the Iberoamericana University here in Mexico told us that if you have this kind of power in your electricity in your body in this time, you lose the same energy if you run maybe 2 kilometers with all your power. It's a lot of energy that you lose. And after that, the equipment gives you 1 second to return your muscle tone, and then you can jump. And you're going. It's a reflex. You're going to jump from the wall to the floor. It's going to be very painful, and it's a very discouraged way to say hello. This is dangerous for you. But if this guy has the guts, the interest, maybe he's going to take a player with maybe gloves or something like that. When he cuts the wire, yes, he's going to cut the wire, but he's not a very good insulation. He's going to receive another strike, another high voltage, okay, current. But he's going to cut. If he cuts, after 6 to 8 seconds, the equipment is going to say, yes, they cut the fence, and he can turn on until 3 sirens of 120 dBs or 30 watts. That it's a lot of noise. Also, the equipment can light 1,000 watts for lighting the wall or the perimeter. The customer says, if somebody cuts, please light me, put me sunlight that I can see where is the burglar or something like that. Okay, in this moment, you're going to discourage perfectly the person that he tries to go inside, because he knows that the sound is saying, hello, we already know that you are there. And also the light is installing there in order that he says, hey, everybody could see me as maybe I need to go out. As if you can see, the good thing is that we already have the alarm sound, we have the light, the guy is outside. If we can do a comparison between an alarm and a high voltage fence, the alarm, when you open the door, the alarm sounds, okay, but you are inside. In this moment, with a high voltage electrical fence, you are outside and the alarm is already on, okay? As this is the way that really works to protect perimeters. It's very impressive to see not in all Latin America the important all the quantity of electrical fences, because it's the first protection and it's the only one that really brain to the guy, and that's a very important thing here in Latin America. Okay, if we do a little resume of what how it works, it's deterrent, it's repulsive, it's very aggressive to the burglar. It's intelligent because it has a control current. We know how many current he's going to receive. It's compatible with any communication system because this equipment, after it blows the sound, it's turn on the sirens. He can he can be compatible with all kind of communicators. Also with YONUSA communicator, that is a little PC board that can send you information to your cell phone and to know that you have a problem, that somebody goes or tries to go inside or whatever. It's a very interesting way. Also, with you can do, we want to see it, we can do a lot of things with this PC board. Okay, and it's also a continuous sensor in any point. It's not like a guard, like maybe you have a guard that is doing as around, and if I'm a thief, I see how many times it takes to the policeman or to the guard to pass, and I know how many times I have to go inside or to go out. Okay, as every time it's like an important high voltage protection. Okay. It contractual, we have about 653 muscles, and all of them, they are contracted with the high voltage electric fence. Okay, we have 4 different models of these energizers, and it's coming a new one maybe in about 2 months. We're going to have a little one for little perimeters. It's going to be also a little cheaper or more. By now we have equipment from 500 meters in 5 lines. We have also for 750 meters. And we have one that is very aggressive, is for 2 kilometers in 5 lines. If we do from 1 line, if you can see like this, the first one is 250, 2,500 meters. The SYS 12,000 is 3,750 meters, and this is the one that is the AF. If you can see it, is 10,000 linear meters. Okay, but normally we install the electrical fences they are installing they used to be installing in 5 lines. Okay, and we have another one that is 2 zones. Normally we have one equipment for zone. The zones that we are recommending is from 300 to 350 meters. Okay, but this one, every of them, they just give you 1 zone. You know where they cut. But if you have 2 zones, you can use this equipment, and you can have independently 2 zones in the same equipment, and it gives you about 3 years. Also, this one and the 107 AF, this one of 10,000 linear meters, they are anti-plants. If the plants touch the wire, the siren doesn't turn on. Okay, and it cuts the plant. It doesn't burn it. It just cut it, and everybody, all the perimeter is going to be protected, because sometimes the customer doesn't cut the plants, but this equipment cuts the plants. Okay, it's cheaper to buy this equipment because you use one equipment for 2 zones and not 2 equipments. Okay, these are more or less the photographies of the different models. Now we have a new one that it's coming, that is okay now, it's now in the market. We don't have it here, but after we can send you. Okay, these are just the photographs. Okay, the interesting thing, how to know which equipment do you need. you need, if you have different sizes of a perimeter, you can check how many meters do you have, and you can choose the equipment that is exactly for your solution. Be careful if you have maybe 2,000 and maybe 700 meters. Don't use the first one. Use the second one that is 3,750 um, meters. Okay, linear meters. We suggest, this is technical, to use a 16 wire gauge. It's important to have all the conductivity to use it. You can buy the wire with EPCON. It's a aluminum wire, and this gives you the opportunity that it doesn't. It's going to last a lot of time. Okay. Okay. YONUSA, to install an electrical fence, I'm going to go, it's a recurring business, okay? It's not one-shot business. If you install the electrical fence and that's it, and then you have some money of that, and you earn some money of that, it's okay. But the important thing is the maintenance, okay? You can tell to the customer, hey, I already installed you the fence, and you need to buy a maintenance policy that maybe is going to be 2 or 3 times to visit and give the maintenance to the fence. Okay, you can if it is a small fence, maybe you can charge from, I don't know, from 15 to 20% of the money that you earn for the fence, and this you're going to have it annually, and you don't need to do sometimes nothing. You just need to go there to tense a little the wire to in the labels, or maybe to check it for you, because if you have in the bottom of the label, you can put your telephone. Okay, that gives you the opportunity that somebody goes to there, it passed through the fence to the house, and see, hey, it's a very nice fence, it's nice, a nice protection, and they took this telephone number and they're going to call you. Okay, and this is a recurrent way to have money for all your customers every year, and this is money that you didn't expect, and you have it already. Also, Wi-Fi application of YONUSA, it's an auto monitoring system that I'm going to show you just a little more front. It gives you the opportunity that the customer could be his own monitoring. Also, you can monitor through this equipment, and you can charge more. Okay, and you can charge just for using the application to the customer, and for you it's going to be free. Okay, with some important things that we can see here is that you can check in the maintenance if the battery is in a good shape. It has 13.5 volts. If the insulators are okay, and maybe, like I told you, you can clean the labels, and also you can do a little short to check if the equipment is energizing the sirens. And after you take out the short, the equipment knows that it was a false alarm and reset everything, and it stopped the siren. This is what I told you. This is for the recurring business. This is a little PC board, and we have an app that you can discharge from Google Play and App Store, and you can receive information from the fence. Okay, let me go a little. Well, I'm going to tell you about this, and after I'm going to go to the one. Sorry for the discontinuous. We sell also all the elements that you need for the installation. We have insulators for just passing the wire, and also we have corner insulations to begin or to finish the wire in the fence. Okay. Also, we have poles already. They are already finished. If not, we have in the seminar we have videos, so you can check it in YouTube how to do a pole, a corner pole, or maybe pitch pole just to pass the wire. You can have it there it's in Spanish, it's poste de esquina or poste de paso, YONUSA. You can check it in YouTube and you can see it there. Also, we sell you the labels, and we in the labels you have there the telephone number. Okay. Also, we have a very interesting insulator. It says 3-in-1 insulator because it's pitch, corner, and also it's a tensor. Okay, you can tense the wire also with this. Also, we send you the wire, and the very important thing, we send you the double insulated cable. This is for setting the high voltage from the equipment to the fence. Okay, you can find all these things in EPCON. You can ask for them, and EPCON is going to give a very good price, and they're going to send you. Okay. Okay, this is the way. This is the insulator that you can see. Is designed for be outside. It has protection UV. Also, it's a very nice design, because if we have rain or something like that, we don't have shorts from the wire to the pole. Have this kind of shorts, you're going to have problems with the siren. The siren is going to turn on every 6 or 7 short arcs that we can have there. This equipment is designed to be a very good dielectric, about 18,000 kilovolts, and it works perfectly because it's manufacturing propylene and polycarbonate plastic. Okay. The corner insulator, like I told you, is to begin or to finish the fence, and it's normally these poles, they are installed. They used to be installed every 6 meters or 7 meters, and they can you can have in the corners these poles with these insulators. Okay, they are the same characteristics for the other insulator, and it works perfectly. It has also a design for the water to drain all the water, and it doesn't have a short to the pole. Okay, this is a tensor. The tensor is used. It's important to use it because it gives you the opportunity to have a very nice line, very tense. If not, the line it looks like to be not tense, very weak, and it's not a very nice thing. In the installation seminar, we teach you how to use this tensor. That every time that the fence looks tense, or every time looks tense, and we use this thing because if somebody already installed this kind of equipment, sometimes he needs to go back sometimes or many times to the installation to cut the wire and to turn or to tense again the line. With this hint that we said that we teach you don't need to go there many times. Okay. Okay, this is the three-in-one insulator, like I told you. Its tensor is, no se escucha, it's here.
Hello, Mr. Nurko. We are having a little bit of,
Let me check, but we have it with, I don't know if we have it with the
yeah, it was
internet.
freezing a little bit, but now we're back. So thank
A
you,
ver,
everyone. If you can send us your comments, and if you're hearing the presentation correctly, please let us know in the question panel. Or if you have an issue with the audio or the video, please let us know. But I think, Mr. Nurko, that from our side, everything is running now, and we are seeing you clearly, so we can continue.
okay, thank you. I'm sorry for the problem. You know, technical things could happen. Okay, like I told you, this three-in-one insulator, it's a very nice device because you don't need to have just from pitch or from corner. You can have the three things in the same one. And if you don't have a corner one, you don't need to run to Epcon to buy it. You can have this kind of insulators and you have everything to substitute the other ones. Okay. You can see in the left hand, you can see it's a pitch, like a pitch insulator. In the middle, you can see that it's a corner one, and also in the right, you can see that it's in a corner that you can do a turn with this one. Also with the screw that you have, you can tense is the way that you can tense. You have the opportunity to 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 tense the line to see it very nice, and it's important also if it works fine that the customer says, ah, it looks nice, it don't look weak or not very nice. Okay, it's a very good wire. Like I told you, it's 16 gauge, and also you can have it in Epcot. It works very nice, and also it works in the sea or near the sea, and it's very good resistant for the corrosion. Okay, in the sea, I really recommend to use aluminum for this kind of application because the sea really gives a hard time to the wire, but in aluminum you don't have this problem. Okay. This cable we manufacture here in Mexico is a double insulated cable that it has in the first step. It has all the wires are with with stain. Um, this kind of material it could touch the aluminum and also the I don't know how to zinc the zinc cover of the wire, and you don't have corrosion. Okay, it works very good, very nice, and it can manage until 18,000 volts with no problem, as the equipment could work perfectly with this. You don't have leaks of energy, and it works really good. Okay, in the technical seminar, we tell you how to install it, the distance that it need to have, and everything, but it works perfectly good. Okay. The label that I told you is a very good one. It's also the paint is UV protection that the sun doesn't burn it. Okay, and it's a very easy way to install it. In Mexico, you need to install one of these every 10 meters. Okay, that the burglar knows that there is high voltage there. It's a must to put it here. Okay. We have also this kind of amplifier. This amplifier, if you need some more, a little more energy, you can put it and you have a 35% more power. But also the interesting thing if you have the electrical fence, if you have it below between the earth and the high voltage line, you have an induction. The induction is very dangerous because if you touch the wire where is an induction for the high voltage lines, you can have a very important burn. You can tell me what's this? If I put an electrical fence, maybe I have 8,000 or maybe 7,000 of induction there, and you give me 12,000. The thing is that if I touch the wire and it's inducted in 60 hertz. If you touch it, you're going to be contract and you don't going to have the opportunity to go out from there. YONUSA equipment give you 1 second to recover your muscle tone and you can go out from there. Okay, this equipment also arrests all these magnetic field that do the induction in the line, and it gives you the opportunity that the equipment works perfectly and also give you a 35% more power. Okay, we have also this kind of remote control. The name is KL2B2. This remote control give you about more or less 75 to 100 meters with line that you can see each other. I don't know how to say in English. I knew it, but the thing is that with this key fob, you can put about 10 key fobs, no 20 key fobs from two buttons, and you can use this also for an alarm for many neighbors. They press the button and you can have between walls about 40 meters perfectly, and you can have a vecina or neighbor alarm that if somebody sees something, you push the button and it works. Also, if you have 433 megahertz key fobs, you can use it with the equipment and you don't need to buy more. Okay, this is another interesting thing. Also, it gives you the squawk when you turn on, and when one squawk is on, two squawks is that it's off. Okay. This is the Wi-Fi model that I told you many times, that you can have the application. You can have it in Google Play and App Store. It's totally free, and using it is totally free also. Okay, you can have this kind of controls that you can have panic, you can turn on and turn off the electrical fence, you can open doors, you can turn on lights, you can use two auxiliaries wherever you want, and also you can change the names. You push the button for a long time, you're going to have where to change the number that you want. Maybe you don't want to have lights. Maybe you want to say, I don't know, backlights or maybe whatever you think, an electrical thing. Maybe you want to put the coffee, and you can put it there, and if it's going to work. Also, you can tell them to the application at this time, you can give it the day and the time when you want that the equipment turns on, maybe the lights, or maybe at what time do you want your coffee, or maybe at what time do you want your jacuzzi. But the important thing of this application is when somebody cuts your wire or your fence, you have an alarm in your equipment until 10 people in the same time, and they're going to say, hey, hello, we have an alarm in house. You can be in Mexico, and the fencing could be wherever you want, in the Caribbean or in the continent or wherever, and you're going to have the alert. And 10 people, maybe your wife or the boys or the policeman of the street or wherever, they receive the alarm. Okay, Also, you have a panic button when you, if you have, and you have an alarm to all of them. You put your historical events, and you can check if the what happened, and you can say, hey, look, 10 days ago, Mrs. Guadalupe turns off the equipment, and why they didn't turn on? Ask her. But it's not your responsibility. It's the responsibility of the customer that it was not working. And these all kind of things, there are many possibilities in the technical seminar. We give you all the things that you can do with this, okay? Also, we have this kind of, in Mexico, the name is electronivel inalámbrico. This equipment, it's used to pump water from the engine, from the pump, to the tank that is maybe in the ceiling of the building or the house, and you don't need to send a cable to the tank. Okay, it's wireless. You can have maybe if you put the two equipments in the outside of the building, you have about a 1 kilometer of distance until the pump. If you put it inside, you could have eight stories, and if you need more, we have a repeater that gives you another 8 stories, and you can have 16 stories. Okay, it's very functional. It works very good, and it gives you a lot of opportunities because you work very fast. You install it maybe in 3 hours, and it works very nice. Okay, this is the way how it works. Also, if you are installing maybe behind the street, you can measure how many signal you are receiving from the tank that is in the ceiling. And you can move it there inside to check where you have more signal. The good thing is that you can turn on a pump until 1 horsepower. It's about more or less the inrush current is about 42 or 40 amps, about 2 seconds more or less, and then it comes about 7 to 8 amps that the contact or the relay could manage perfectly. Okay, all the cabinets are IP55, they are waterproof, and the good thing is that you can use it outside and it's no problem with the rain or nothing like that. Okay, this is the way that I told you. Of course, it has to be outside of the building, and you could have a very good range. Okay, this is another equipment. The name is multipoint. This is a kit that can transmit until 1 kilometer to 10 receivers, and each receiver could have output with a relay that give you 16 amps in 250 volts, and you can normally, if you have maybe a high voltage electric fence and somebody cuts the wire, this equipment is going to transmit until the receivers. They can have a siren, maybe they can cut the electricity, then maybe the power, maybe they can cut if you are in a gas station, they can cut the gas valves, etc. You have 10 you can use 1, 2, 3 until the 10 of them. You have a problem if some of them is not seeing the transmitter. You're going to have in a panel that you can see in the right hand. This is the transmitter. It's going to tell you the number 6 or the number X of this of the receiver is not receiving this out as maybe, and you're going to have a little alarm with a buzzer inside that tells you that you need to check what's going on. Okay, it's a very good thing to use because you don't need to put cables, you don't need to put nothing of pipes or something like that. Okay, this is more or less an example. You can use whatever, you can open doors, you can do whatever you need. Okay, we have another device. The name is Wigan. You can transmit with this device until 3 kilometers that you don't need to wire anything. And you can use any kind of Wigan sensors like car access control, biometric access control, key. It's compatible with 8, 26, and 34-bit information system. The interesting thing is that you don't need to put wires and you don't need to have a lot of time. Maybe you want to check a door that is maybe 3 blocks from where are you, and you have there a storage, and you want to open it with, I don't know, wherever, with your face, with your hand, with your finger, and the equipment transmits to the controller. The controller says, yes, it's okay. He can go in and he opens. Okay, as you do need to cross the street, or you need to cross the river, or wherever, and it's a very good device. It works very, very nice. Okay, this is the way that it works. Like I told you, it's 3 kilometers more or less, and really, if you can see it, it gives you that 4 kilometers, but we're restricted to 3 kilometers. That is very, very sure that it works. The sensitivity is minus 132 dBm. So it's a very technical thing, but it works very, very nice. Okay. Also we have this equipment is the central. When you have a very big perimeter and you want to go to, you're going to divide the perimeter in the high voltage electric fence, and you want to know where if you have maybe 8 kilometers of fence, you're going to have zones from 350 meters, and you can do it less, but no more than 350 meters. Recommendation, because in about 2 minutes or less, you can check very nice the fence to know where they cut. Okay. The interesting thing here is that if you put one communicator in each zone, you have a reception, and you can put it in a computer, and you can check where is the problem, where is exactly the zone that they cut. Okay, and also we have one. We have one for 6 zones, and also we have one that is whatever the number of zones that you want. Also, they go to a computer, and you can receive whatever you need. We are installing now a very important perimeter in Colombia. Like I told you, Cerrejón mine is 180 kilometers of perimeter, and everything works with this. We know it's exactly when they cut, where they're trying to go inside, and it's a very, very good device. It works very, very nice. Okay, centers like this. Also, you can have many houses in a center station, and you can do a little 6 or more monitoring of the fences of the alarms of each house. Okay. Okay, that's for me. I'm sorry, I tried to do it in less than an hour, and I don't know if we have more, if we have some questions. Also, if you have questions, you can go directly to EPCON, or if you want to write those, we're going to be very nice. I'm very pleased to answer. Sorry about my English, but if you have a good imagination, I'm sure you understand me. Sorry about that. Okay. But I'm open. Maybe we have some
Yes.
questions important.
Yeah, we do have some questions, and we thank you, Mr. Nurko, for all your time here this morning and for sharing this valuable information about UNUSA. So we have a question from Mr. Lucan. He is asking, are you, 1 second. So for this equipment, what solution you have for sliding gates? So when it's open and when it's closed, it can be energized seeing the gate. So this question is about if there is any equipment that we can use for a sliding gate that it can be energized just the gate.
Yes, we have, we give this in the technical support seminar, but yes, it's very common in South America and the Caribbean to have sliding gates. We used to have a customer, a distributor in Haiti, and we designed a very simple way to move the the sliding gate. We have two designers. We have one little contact that when the sliding gate opens, this contact opens, and this contact that is in the wall, it closes, that you can open the gate with no problem, and when you return, it energizes the gate, the fence that is on the gate. Also, we have something that is like a, I don't know how this, a sliding connector, that with the sliding door moves, every time is connected. Every time is connected with two wires. In Mexico, the name is trolebus. It's not going to be something that when you open the door, the high voltage every time is in the fence. No, if it is open or if it's closed. Or the other one that is more simple. When it closes the door, you have the energy in the fence and you don't have an alarm. I don't know if if you understand me. Sorry. We have technical problems, so yeah.
Now we're ready. Yes. So thank you so much, Mr. Nuco, for the explanation about the sliding gate. And Mr. Loken, if you need more information or if this needs to more clarification on the information for the sliding gate, we'll be happy to send you that directly to your email right after the webinar. So we're going to be here for a couple of more minutes. So if you have a question or comment about the products that we saw in the presentation of YONUSA, this is the moment. So please send us a question. We have a question panel. This is on the right side of your screen. And if you have any other question about the products of this presentation, or if you have a project coming up, please let us know. Our EPCOM team is ready to help you. We have also our engineer, Miguel Ruiz. He is our product manager for YONUSA at EPCOM, and he will be happy to answer all of your questions. So let's check if we have any other question. And also we have on screen the contact information for YONUSA. So if you have a requirement or question, you can also contact them directly. So I think we don't have any other question, Mr. Nurko. Let's check if we're gonna stay here for a couple of more minutes. So if you have any other question, please let us know. A quick reminder that all of the products that you saw in the presentation, we have them at EPCOM. Most of them, we have them up stock, but if you have a special requirement, we're always ready to send you a product directly from YONUSA. Also, this webinar is recorded and will be uploaded to our YouTube channel, EPCOM USA, as well will be sent to you on your follow-up email. So we don't have any other question, Mr. Nuco. So we thank you for your time this morning and for sharing all this valuable information. And we hope to see you in future webinars. We're talking about having an installation webinar in the future week and the upcoming weeks. So please keep checking our website, epcom.net, for that future session with YONUSA. Mr. Nurkio, we thank you again for your time, and we hope to see you pretty soon.
Thank you very much for everybody. It was a pleasure to be with you, and I'm going to be pleased to give you the seminars that you want, and it's nice to tell you some important information about YONUSA. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Ruco. And one last question here is Mr. Bradley asking for trainings. Yes, we do have trainings, and we're planning an online training for about 3 hours with 10-minute breaks every hour for the installation, as you are asking at the moment. So please just keep checking our website, and we also will be sending information directly to your email so you can be in touch with YONUSA and with EPCOM and learn more about the installation. Thank you, everybody, for your time this morning, and we hope to see you pretty soon. Have a great day.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you.